Yankee Cowboy here, guys. Back at you with another video. Today on the bench, we got the Taurus Public Defender Poly. What I got back here is a couple different versions of it. This is pretty much going to be an update video. But I do have a new one here in Flat Dark Earth, which is a cool rendition of this particular revolver. I think it looks great in those colors. Who has a tactical revolver? This thing just screams tactical with that flat dark earth and the black. I love it. As soon as I seen it when this came out, I knew I had to have another one in the collection. Just for the fact that my original Public Defender Poly is a fantastic, fantastic revolver. I can't say enough about it. Some of these people here on YouTube and just people in general gave this particular revolver a bad rap because they don't know how to run the proper ammo through it. You can't be putting birdshot in it and expect this thing to perform well. This thing is task related, so you have to use specific bullets. But when we jump down on the bench, I'll show you what I have laid out, what I run in it for carry, and some of the other things that I put through it via reloads. But mainly I run factory ammo through this because I pretty much carry this for a self-defense weapon. But with that being said, when I do go to the range, I run my 45 Colt reloads through it. I have no problems with it. And I will shortly be reloading 410 as well, do some slugs out of it. Excuse me. Still battling a little bit of a head cold here. Alright, so we're going to hop down on the bench. We're going to take a closer look at both of these Public Defender Polys. Alright guys, so here we go. We're up and close with the Public Defender Poly. Take a pretty good look at either one of them. Not much difference going on other than, like I said, they came out with this flat dark earth, which I think looks super tactical. First, I want to go over the ammo before we even take a look at the revolver. And this is just, not any particular fashion on how I run it, to just lay it out this way. But right here, these are 45 Colt. Now, these are the Winchester PDX ones. They come in a package of 20. They're a hollow point. This is a specific round designed for this particular weapon. You can't be putting in, like I said, guys put in birdshot, they put in number 6s, and even 4s. You're not going to see any performance out of this until you hit double-aught buck or triple-aught buck. That's just how it goes with this particular revolver. If you put anything less than that, you're wasting your time. But I've ran plenty of these defensive rounds through it, and they shoot spot on. So there's one scenario for you, is the defensive rounds. Most of these defensive rounds, they even have specific ones designed for this particular gun. This is just a 45 Colt defensive rounds, not per se for this one, but it shoots great out of it. But they have ones specifically designed for the Taurus Public Defender, chambered in the 45 Colt and 410. Now over here, these are Hornady Critical Defense 410 shells. Now these are pretty interesting. It's triple-aught buck. I believe there's three or four balls behind there, basically 9mm balls, plus a 9mm hollow point. So you're basically got 5 9mm bullets coming at you with each pull of the trigger. So 5 times 5, that's 25 rounds of 9mm coming at you. That's pretty crazy. And I tell you what, I've tested these and I've patterned these to see how they pattern at different distances. At 7 yards, these things are patterned about maybe 1.5 inches in a circle. So you're getting hit with all 5 of these balls at 1.5 inches at 7 yards. So this is the one that I carry in it mainly, because this is just going to be a bad day for somebody that decides to mess with you, and hopefully that never has to happen, but if it does, that's the one to carry. But these are also great too. These Winchester PDX ones, even they have a 45 Colt Hornady, which I'm a pretty big fan of Hornady. But like I said, you got to be specific on the ammo that you run through these things. It's just like the Pug revolver, all the North American Arm revolvers, which I'm going to do a video on those. I have a few of those. So those are ammo specific as well, but that's another video. We're not going to get into that too much. So let's move this ammo out of the way here, and let's get into it. Let's look at my original one first, because I do have a video on this one. If you guys want to scroll back, that's more of an unboxing. There's the box for it. You get a little microfiber bag and stuff that it comes in. So if you want to see that, go back to the original one. But a lot of guys want to have updates on this, what I've done to it, how it shoots. Since I've got it, I've shot the hell out of it, carried the hell out of it, as you can tell. It's worn. And all I did was color fill it. I did the orange color fill. Public Defender Poly on top. Did the Taurus logo on the side. I think it looks pretty darn good. And yeah, that's pretty much it on this. It's color filled. and carried this thing probably well over a year now. I've been carrying the hell out of it. And this is the holster I'm running for it. It's a leather holster. I'm going to be getting a Kydex holster. I'm going to be making one for the other one. But it really weighs next to nothing, guys. You think it's a big revolver, but on your side, this thing carries like a dream. This is the holster I run. Nice and smooth. You know, it's plenty broken in because it's been carried a lot. But that's the holster I run. This one will fit in as well. Yeah, so this one pretty much, I got over 2,000 rounds through it with my 45 Colt reloads, defensive rounds. It shoots point of aim. It's just color filled and it's worn. All right, let's take a look at the newer one. Nice thing too is once you open these up like that, you can just set them down. They stand up on the cylinder. This is the one I'm excited about. This is the new one that's out. Let's first make sure that's clear. Nothing in the cylinder. This is beautiful. Doing this in the flat dark earth. Nobody makes a tactical revolver, and I know it's going to sound a little a little cliche to some people, but it's darn cool. I just think it's a cool looking. Hopefully you guys get the color good with this camera, but I just think it's awesome looking. I'm probably going to color fill this one black and color fill, you know, this black just to accent it. I think it'll look pretty good. But I haven't got any rounds through this one yet, but I have no doubt it's going to shoot every bit as good as my original one. But the only thing I wish Taurus did was make it a 6-shot instead of a 5. And maybe moon clips to run 45 ACP, which they don't have for this. All you could shoot is 45 Colt and the 410. But it's got a great trigger on it. It's double action. Pulls kind of heavy. My gauge only goes up to 10, I think. No, 10 or 12, then it trips out. And this thing trips it, so I know it's over 12 or 10. But single action is next to nothing. Nice press. You know, Taurus, people give Taurus a bad name. They say Taurus is junk. I don't know. I mean, this is the only Taurus. No, I'm lying to you. I have this Taurus, and I have a TC 738, the little 380. That one shoots great. I mean, I've had no problems with them. They're a budget gun, and I think they're built pretty well. No different than Ruger. I mean, Rugers aren't expensive, but doesn't mean they're a junk gun. Rugers are darn good guns as well. But I'm pretty excited about this one. We're going to take this one out to the range. I'm going to do some footage on this. We'll keep doing follow-up videos on all the firearms. And we'll show you guys how these... I want to show you guys how these Hornady Critical Defense 410 rounds shoot, because I kid you not, guys, they pattern well. And that's just a beautiful, beautiful round to have. So there you go. They got them both sitting there like that. I think they're a pretty pair. Like I said, when I seen the flat dark earth, I had to have it. So the only thing I wish that they would come out with, nobody really makes grips for these. I mean, these grips are great to have, believe me, because they're rubberized. It takes a lot of the recoil. Not that it's super amount of recoil. With the 410 it is. 45 Colt is very manageable. But with the 410, it's a little bit of a hand buster, you know. But with this rubber grip, it does absorb a lot of the recoil. It's not bad at all. But I would like to see somebody come out with a nice set of grips, because I would probably like to put a nice set of maybe wood-looking grips on this here, or maybe even rubber with a wood insert or something. I don't know, but then again, it might clash with the orange. But like I said, there's just not a lot of options for grips for it. But other than that, I mean, it's an awesome revolver. There's not much more I can say about it. All right, so this is just a quick, pretty much update, you know, 2,000 round plus, and how this thing's been going and everything else. And it's been fine. I've had no issues whatsoever with this particular revolver. So let's jump back out and do some final thoughts. Alright guys, well hopefully this took care of some myths that might be out there about the Public Defender Poly, and hopefully you guys got a better take on this particular revolver. Hopefully it inspires you to go out and get one, because I'll tell you what, you won't be disappointed with this thing. So my final thoughts on it, I love it. From day one I loved it. And I've got over 2,000 rounds through that original one, and it shoots awesome. I think it's a fantastic revolver. Super light, super easy to conceal, super easy to carry. You know, I'm not going to go on and on, but it's just a fantastic revolver. All right, guys, you got any questions or comments about either one of these, leave them below. Be sure to hit me up on Facebook, and I'll see you guys on the next one.